Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be my week 32 to 36 pregnancy update. Okay, so let's get started. I'm definitely getting very large. I think so far I gained about 22 pounds. I don't really remember last time when I did it if I even mentioned the weight, but as of now I gained about 22 pounds, and the last visit the doctor said maybe it's about 6 pounds or so. So that's that. And I mean, I am past 36 now. I mean, I'm filming this for those weeks, but I'm 37. So just to clarify, and the baby has definitely dropped, so it makes walking kind of difficult because there's just so much pressure on my like pelvic area. It just feels like you're carrying this giant bowling ball and it weights down on your pelvic and you have to walk. So it's just there's a lot of pressure when you walk. So I can only walk very slowly, but I still try to walk. Not every day, but I definitely walk like 3-4 times a week just to get some exercise. So that has been kind of difficult, just the feeling of heaviness and pressure when I get up or walk. In terms of any like labor signs, I think I do get some Braxton Hicks here and there, but they're not consistent or daily even. And sometimes they do hurt a little bit, sometimes they don't really hurt, they just feel like tightening. And then what else? I sometimes get like a little bit of like pain in my crotch, or maybe it's called like lightning crotch or whatever, but not very frequent. So I guess I don't have too many labor signs right now. One symptom I am having, which is newer, I would say, is headache, because I probably had headache here and there before, but now it's like I have a headache almost daily. And it's not so much like, oh, my head hurts a lot. It's more of this like, I think because it's increased fluid, so it kind of goes to your head, or I just feel like there's a hard time getting maybe blood circulation to my head, or so I do feel like if you press on my head, it just kind of hurts, and it does hurt like more, like some days more than others, and like it just kind of sometimes makes me kind of more dizzy, or I don't know, me, it's just like not a very pleasant feeling, but it's not like intense excruciating headache or anything like that. But I definitely have headaches here and there. It's just and I think what helps actually is sleeping. The more I sleep, the more my headache seems a little better, maybe just a rest or something. And I definitely, another symptom is fatigue. So actually, I'm very thankful that I sleep still okay. Like, I know a lot of pregnant ladies at this point have a lot of insomnia because it can get comfortable. I mean, I use the wedge, which I showed previously in a video. I don't even use whatever Snuggle or whatever those giant pillows are, because it gets too hot for me at night if I use such giant pillows. So I just use the wedge, which is just a little pillow that has like a little wedge on the end, and I just insert it under whichever side I lay on. And then like, so I feel finally comfortable like that, and I do fall asleep fairly well. I do have to wake up every night to pee, which, like I said before, I could probably go without, but right now I have to wake up to pee at least once, if not more. But after that, I can go back to sleep, and then during the day, because I stopped working already, I do try to nap like here and there. So I'm able to sleep fine, and I actually nap pretty good during the day too. So with all this added amount of sleep, especially during the day, because I never was able to nap this much, like sometimes I nap like twice a day, like once in the morning, once in the afternoon, that the headache subsides a little bit more. Because if I don't sleep well, I feel like the head just is really heavy as well, or it's hard to like think, because it's just, I don't know, that's just me, you know. Hot flashes, yes, I definitely feel like I'm getting more hot flashes because perhaps I'm getting too heavy, or too much added weight would definitely cause you to get hot easier. I mean, I was always getting hot easy or before, but now it's like I get hot a lot more, like in the afternoon and night. That's what I'm saying. If I'm so hot all the time, I'm not going to use a giant snuggle pillow to make myself more hot. One of the things is she moves, not like a lot, but she moves every day. I can feel her move, and she's getting cramped, so her movement's more like apparent, like you can see, not a whole leg, but you could tell it's like a, you know, I mean, she is actually downward, meaning her head's down, so if she's moving on top of my stomach, it's probably her feet, but you can see it through under the skin, like this whole entire skin's moving. And then one of the things, she hiccups every day. Maybe she's practicing to breathe. Well, that's what they say. So I feel her hiccup like every day, and sometimes multiple times a day. She moves still quite a bit. I know that she doesn't like to go to the doctors, because one time I went to doctors and they listened to the heartbeat and everything. She wasn't too happy that day. She moved a lot. Like, she was moving into my ribs. I mean, I heard of people saying that they get rib pain because the baby like kicks in there a lot, and I never had it until that day. She was like kicking a whole lot that it wasn't like hurting my, but I just felt really uncomfortable because she just moved so much. I feel like she was agitated or something, you know, and I had to try to talk to her, tell her to calm down, because usually she go from like movement to rest, like sleeping, and then movement, sleeping. But that day she just moved like for hours almost, and then I was like trying to nap, but she keep moving. And I'm sure babies don't like the, you know, outside technology getting into their space. That's how I feel. So I talk about fatigue. Yeah, I mean, I'm having fatigue. That's why I nap like 2 times a day. I mean, 2 times during the day. But luckily, like I said, I could sleep well still during the day, and at night, even though I pee, I still sleep fairly good. So I'm happy with all the rest I can get. Leg cramp. Yeah, I still get that. I think I mentioned before, it's like more like a Charlie horse kind of thing. I think I'm not getting it every night now, but I used to seem to get every night, but I definitely still get it. Like when I wake up in the morning, I just feel like my leg is very cramped, or I stretch it and it just tightens. But it's getting a little bit better, because perhaps I think the growth spurt is getting to a point where it's kind of like tapering off. There was definitely a period in the last 2 months, I would say from 28 weeks to perhaps like 30. I don't know. Like there was a period where she grew very fast, like half a pound each week or something. And right now, I mean, I still have maybe 2 to 3 weeks left. I don't really anticipate her to grow half a pound each week at this point. I mean, she'll probably grow a little bit before she's born, but I think most of her weight gain has been kind of settled. I mean, she probably will gain half a pound till she gets out of me, something along those lines. So that's just my prediction, or how I think about it. And in terms of her due date, I think she's gonna be a little bit delayed. That's just my opinion. Today is the, well, I think she's gonna come 2 weeks from today, which is gonna be September 26th. So that's gonna be my prediction of her birthday is September 26th. We'll see when she comes, obviously, but her due date is actually supposed to be the 22nd, and I don't think she's gonna come that day or before, because like I said, I don't have many labor signs at all, and I'm still fairly like healthy, or you know, able-bodied. I mean, I don't have any swelling in my joints. My ring still fits. My legs still no swelling. I don't swell on my feet. You know, my shoes still fit. I mean, I may have a little tiny bit, but barely any, you know, so that's why my shoes still fit. So I feel fairly good that I just, and the first time, this is my first baby. So first time moms always have their babies later than scheduled, like later than the due date, a lot of times, because your body's never given birth, and then when you have a second, third, you tend to have a little bit before due date. That's just, you know, what I heard and seen, but I just don't believe she's gonna come before the 22nd, because I barely even have any Braxton Hicks or any sort of contraction. I don't even have it every day, I don't think so. And I haven't lost any like mucus plug, or you know, some people say they feel contraction every day, or like I don't know. I don't have any of that. I don't really have any labor signs. I have been trying to eat like pineapple and taking like primrose oil, like I said before. I still take that, and then the raspberry leaf tea, but they don't really seem to do much of anything for me. So I think she's content, so she's gonna wait a little bit. I mean, hopefully I can get her out before October 1st. That's just my wish. I don't want to carry her for too like long overdue, but my prediction is 26, so we'll see if she does or doesn't come. I will try to make another video before I go into labor, or make a hospital bag video, but we'll see, because I don't have too much energy these days to really do much of anything. So if I don't get around to it, then I don't get around to it, because I'd rather just lounge and do nothing. That's how lazy I am. But this is a very long video, so I'm gonna cut it off now because I talked way too much. So thanks guys for watching, and if this is my last pregnancy update, then I'm glad you guys joined me on this journey. But I will definitely make more updates when she's here, and just to show you my baby for sure. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.